sassy little face, daisy in her hand. She really put me in my place when she said, what's to understand? If you try, you always can.
Hi Pisces, welcome to your year ahead astrology forecast for 2015. And the world is looking to you, Pisces, for help and healing this year. There are 3 supermoons in your sign. The eclipses are now starting to happen in the Pisces Virgo. And the nodes, there's 2 points on the moon that are really important. The North Node and the South Node. The North Node represents the direction of life you need to go in, and the South Node represents where you've come from and what you need to leave behind. The North Node is moving from Libra to Virgo, and the South Node is moving from Aries to Pisces on October 9th. This is a cosmic message that you are incredibly important in the year 2015, 2016, and 2017. There's 3 supermoons in your sign, and the first one is February 18th at 0 degrees Pisces. That's a new moon. Then it's followed by the total solar eclipse at 29 degrees Pisces on March 20th. And then it's followed by a supermoon, which is a full moon, at 6 degrees Pisces. So that's amazing that 3 of the 6 supermoons for the entire year is in Pisces. So that is calling up and calling out the Piscean energy. It's time for you to step into a more public role and share your amazing superpowers with the world. Now, we know you love to go with the flow. However, Saturn is encouraging you to be more disciplined and structured in 2015 in your work and personal life, and it's okay for you to make friends with the word no. No, I can't do that for you. No, I can't be there today. No, I'm not available. No is your friend. Only do what is a real priority for you. You're not here to save everybody, only those who work to save themselves. And those that are really committed to their personal growth or their personal healing. So it's really important for you to discern who you can help and who is really not wanting to change. You know, sometimes people want our energy and our time, but they're really not interested in improving or changing. And so you want to have that discernment of who's really, you know, taking what I'm giving them and running with it, or just hanging on, but really not wanting to evolve or grow or get healthy. The best thing you can do is lead by your example. So set a good example and then lead by that example. Saturn is saying it's time to get organized. So this is an incredibly important year because as the astrologer, when I look at the entire year, I'm seeing a cosmic message here, and it has to do with the age of Aquarius dawning and the new earth emerging, where we place people first, then the environment, and then profit. Well, Aquarius rules technology, it rules astrology, and we are continuously inventing all kinds of new technology. But without heart, what good is it? It's just a cold, barren world where only the few do well. And so with Pisces being such a significant energy in 2015, the universe is saying the age of Aquarius is heart with technology, where we care about each other, that we recognize all are one, and that we want to take care of the poor. We want to take care of the homeless. We want to build our infrastructure so that we have good roads and bridges and schools and hospitals and libraries. And many of it is similar values that we talked about in the 60s. And it's back again with the Pluto-Uranus, where it's time to take it all to the next level. And Pisces is very important because Pisces is about feeling and compassion and sensitivity and forgiveness and spirituality. And we need the Piscean heart, and compassion combined with the Aquarian knowledge and technology to create this new earth where we have the technology to feed everyone. No child should go hungry, especially in America. That is absolutely crazy that we have hungry children here or anywhere. And so it's about understanding your value and importance as an individual, and that one person connected to Source is more powerful than millions that aren't. Yes, the corporations would like you to think that an individual can't make a difference, but it's not true. It always starts with an individual, and you can make a difference. Saturn wants to help you get there. Saturn has moved to an area of your chart that has to do with your unique destiny in the world, your outward contribution to society, what you do professionally, your reputation in the world, your authority in the world, your achievement in the world, your passion and objectives of getting to your goals and getting to where you want to be. Yes, Saturn can be, a bit heavy when he's squaring us, challenging us. However, what Saturn is going to do with you this year is show you where you are being distracted, or where you're wasting time, or where you don't need to put time or energy there anymore. Saturn will also show you where you are being successful, where you are having fulfillment. And the more you focus on what's working and where you are successful, the more that will grow and develop. So it's not about being all things to all people. It's not about healing everybody. It is about healing yourself and healing those that are willing to do the work, healing those that are doing the work. And I just want to check my mic here, make sure you're going. Okay. And so this is a very important year for you, a very powerful year. The spotlight is on you. And this is about you really stepping up. Now, Venus is in Leo, and then she moves into Virgo on October 8th. And she'll be in Leo from June 6th to October 8th, and then she moves into Virgo. And she will be retrograding in Leo July 25th through September 5th. And that's, Leo is 6 signs from you. So that is about you focusing on your health, focusing on your work. Work can go really well for you during this time, and health can improve, especially with Venus camped out in this area. Jupiter is also in this area. Jupiter is your traditional ruler. And Jupiter is in Leo until August 11th, and then he moves into Virgo. So Jupiter is going to move into that area of relationships, and then Venus is going to move into that area of relationships. So August on, relationships are a big focus for you. Now, Jupiter is in Leo until that August time period, and Jupiter is going to make 2 fabulous aspects with Uranus. When those two hook up, it is amazing. Hook up. When those two couple up, they create sudden opportunities, sudden breakthroughs, sudden windfalls. Magic happens. It's serendipity. And that energy is on February, March. So many of you are going to have this in your solar return chart all year. So the energy is going to be on all year. And I mean from your solar birthday of 2015 to your solar birthday, to your birthday of 2016. That year. Okay. And so Jupiter and Uranus are trining, harmonious energy flow, February, March, and then most of June and to the middle of July. Uranus is in the area of your money, what you love and value, your investments, your self-appreciation and self-respect. And it's in harmony with Jupiter in the area of your work and your health. So you could see money coming to you through your work, through an improvement in your work, through being valued for the work you're doing, whether it's more clients or customers or patients or just new work opportunities coming your way that are very exciting and awesome for increasing your resources, increasing your income. And so this is going to be income coming in through the work that you do. So for you artists, it could be, you're selling paintings, or you're selling music, or you're selling a movie or a book. Whatever you're doing, it looks really good during this time period. It's so exciting. And Mars is flying forward in 2015. He does not retrograde at all, and that's good news because he is the planet of action and desire. And without Mars, we can't get anything done. So the fact that he is flying forward in 2015 means you can accomplish a great deal this year. And that is good news. Now, Saturn is a major player, and he's a heavyweight. And he's in a very significant area of your life. He is in that area of what you do in the world. And he entered Sagittarius on December 23rd. He will retrograde March 14th through August 1st. He'll back into Scorpio about 3 degrees, and then he he flies forward into Sagittarius again, September 17th, where he will remain until December 21st, 2017. So these next several years are really important for your work, your legacy in the world, your reputation in the world, what you do in the world. The spotlight is on you, and Saturn is grooming you. Now, Saturn can be, heavy duty because he is the stark reality. Whereas Neptune is the fantasy and the illusion, Saturn is the stark reality. Right? So Neptune's the party the night before, and then Saturn is the hangover. So Saturn is the stark reality. No, he's not fun. However, he is essential for getting where you want to go because Saturn shows you where you're missing the mark or what you need to look at. And it can be like going to the dentist. You got to get to the dentist. Saturn rules teeth and bones. And so you might need to get to the chiropractor, or you might need to, strengthen your muscles. And Saturn will show you these things. For you, it's in the area of what you do in the world. So Saturn's going to show you, where you're on the mark and where you're off. And where you need to improve, where you need to grow. Saturn visits this area of our life every 30 years. So it won't be back again until 2045. So this is a really important time. Now, for some of you, you're really young, and 2045 will be the time where you really step out and do something amazing with Saturn. For those of you that are, older, this is it. This is where, if this is the second time Saturn's been through this area of your chart, it is time for you to really look at what you're doing and where you're going and how you're doing it. And Saturn's going to help you with that. Saturn does not hold up success. Saturn will not hold up your success, especially if you've been working really hard and you're determined and you're focused and you're persevering. Saturn's going to reward that, whether he's squaring, opposing, conjuncting, trining, sextile, it doesn't matter. Because, it's easier when it's sextile and trining. It's more challenging when it's squaring, but you still can be successful. You can still, expand your business, expand your reputation. It's just you can't step over things when Saturn's squaring or opposing, because it's right there. And you can't, you know what I mean? Like you see it. It's like, oh my gosh, I thought this person had my back, or I thought this colleague was really, supporting me. Come to find out, they're not. They don't see me clearly, or they're not seeing my potential in this job. And so if you need to change jobs, Saturn's going to show you that. If you need to get out on your own, Saturn's going to show you that. It is about your growth. It's all about your growth. It's all about expanding you and moving you up so that you are fulfilling your destiny, so that you are reaching your greatest potential, right? You're here to reach your fullest potential. And if you're in something that's limiting you, Saturn's going to show that to you. Are you holding yourself back, right? Because you don't want to put yourself out there. You have to take risk to get the reward. And you have a lot of support here. A lot of support. Neptune is in your sign. Chiron is in your sign. Now, Neptune moves from 5 to 8 degrees of Pisces. So those of you born in the first 10 days of Pisces have been or will be or are really working with Neptune. Neptune is all about creativity and spirituality. It's about your highest ideals. Neptune will retrograde June 12th through November 18th, giving you a break so you can digest all of the growth you're doing with Neptune. But it is your ruling planet, so if anybody can manage Neptune, it's Pisces. And Neptune is really, really strong because Neptune rules Pisces. And when a planet is in the sign it rules, it gives it even more power. Now, Neptune's going to rub up against Saturn a couple of times in 2015. And that's kind of wiggy because Saturn rules reality, structure, boundaries. Neptune rules endlessness. Neptune rules fantasy. Neptune rules boundless. There's no boundaries with Neptune because Neptune says we're all drops in the ocean. We're all stars in the sky. So when these two rub up against each other, they don't like each other. And so it can make for crazy making. They're going to interact in February. Now, they don't go exact. There's about a 2-degree separation from them in February. But they do go exact November 19th through December 15th. And that can be kind of crazy making. And for you, it will be around work situations where you're like, you know, either they're not getting me or I'm not getting them, but something's not lining up. It's a transit. It'll pass. And if it makes you feel, you know, ungrounded, you know, take your time. You know, step back. Take a breath. Center yourself. Get grounded. And don't take anything personal, right? Like, YouTube's really teaching that to me. You can't take it personal because it's not about you. It's a projection. Everyone's living from their own dream. That's the Miguel Ruiz 4 agreements. You know, no matter what anybody says or does, that's about them. Now, if your boss is saying, hey, you owed me this project and you didn't get it done, then, well, you know, did you get it done? If you didn't, then that is your responsibility. But as far as, you know, opinions or perceptions, you know, that's a dream. And, you know, dreams can seem like reality and reality can seem like dreams with these two, like this. But it is to your advantage because you have Neptune in your sign, and Neptune is actually in a stronger position than Saturn because Saturn doesn't rule Sagittarius. Jupiter does. So Chiron is also in Pisces and is moving from 14 to 21 degrees in 2015 and will retrograde June 24th through the 28th in 2015. So you're working with Chiron, and that can bring up, you know, wounds or insecurities or feelings of, you know, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing enough, you know, with the Neptune and the Saturn in the career sector, the reputation in the world. Just work on it, you know, just work on it. You know, take steps every day to empower yourself, to keep yourself centered and grounded and balanced, and keep that negative ego in check. Hey, everybody's doing the best they can with what they have, and that includes you. So you don't want to get into any kind of heavy, judgy energy with Saturn there, you know, and that we never feel good enough with Saturn. I don't care who you are. You could be the most perfect person in the world, and you'll still, you know, the most beautiful model in the world, and you'll still find flaws with the way you look. It's just the nature of Saturn. It exacts an ideal from us that we can't achieve, and so we always feel like we're falling short. But even if you do, like, you know, 80% with Saturn, you're doing good, or 90%, you're doing amazing. So watch for that, you know. Love yourself more than the need to please others. Love yourself more than the need to, you know, trying to achieve something that is not achievable. That it, you know, it's like going to the Olympics and winning the gold, and we're like, wow, Pisces, You won the gold. You're amazing. You're incredible. I can't believe how fast you swam in those laps you did. You were just amazing. And you're like, yeah, but I should have done it in 10 seconds instead of 30. That's Saturn. It's where we can diminish our own success because we're trying to achieve something that's really not achievable, and you're not looking at the success you have. You just won the gold. So look at all the things you have accomplished. You know, look at what you are accomplishing. Look at what you are doing. Look at what is working. And that will keep you in the positive flow of the energies. Now, Uranus is firing through Aries and will hook up with Pluto, that life-changing aspect, on March 16th and 17th. It's the last exact square. And these two, they're still going to be in orbit with each other until 2020, but it won't be as dramatic as it's been. This is the last exact square, and so for you, it has to do with your money and your resources and your goals and where you're investing your money, and your time and your energy and your heart, because those are resources too. And what are you doing with those resources? What are you getting back for what you're investing in? It's important for you to look at that. And we have 4 eclipses in 2015. The first one, March 20th, starts with you. So here, this is really interesting because you have 6 supermoons in 2015. These are the most powerful moons you can experience. That's when, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, where at the exact time of the new moon or the full moon, the moon is closest to the earth in direct alignment with the sun and the earth. So it's extra powerful. 3 of them are yours. So it's all about you in 2015, Pisces. It's all about you stepping up and being that healer, that creator, powerful creator, shining your light. So you first have, there's the January 20th Aquarius new moon. That's behind the scenes. That's about building up your energy, getting ready for your cycle, your solar return, your birthday, when the sun moves into Pisces, all the planets move into Pisces. The faster moving planets. Neptune's already there, Chiron's already there. And then you have the February 18th 0 degrees Pisces new moon. So that's a new beginning. It's all about you. That's a good time for a new start, new beginning, beauty makeover, inner makeover, outer makeover. Great time to do things that show that you are on a new path and you're working on yourself and you're improving yourself. Anything you can do for new beginnings. Anything you take action with, you'll be successful. Don't wait on others. Go after what you want. Others will really get on board with you August on. Then you have probably the most powerful eclipse in 2015 at 29 degrees Pisces on the 20th. That's a new moon, solar eclipse. So you're completing things too. So you're starting things and then you're completing things. If something's not working, let it go. If something is working, keep it going. Keep moving. Then on August 29th, you have the Pisces full moon at 6 degrees Pisces, and that brings things to completion. So you're going to be completing a lot of things come late summer in Northern Hemisphere and late winter Southern Hemisphere. So you're going to be completing things late August and then going into September. And so this is a huge focus on Pisces. And you have the total solar eclipse on March 20th, and then it's followed by a total lunar eclipse at 14 degrees 21 minutes Libra. And that total lunar eclipse in Libra is pulling in the Pluto-Uranus. So for you, it is about looking at your goals, looking at your resources, looking at who you're networking with, your friends, evaluating that, as well as shared resources, your partner's resources, other people's values. So you're really looking at your money during this March, April time period, as well as the August, September time period. And I will talk more about that as we get closer to each month. Right now I'm doing a general forecast and I'm looking way down the road, and it's much easier to see things when they come into view. However, I can tell you from what I'm seeing here that you're looking at your near future, your long distance future, your values, your partner's values, your money, your partner's money, how you're leveraging your resources to achieve your goals, and how you're leveraging your resources to contribute your outward contribution to society. Then there is a partial solar eclipse at 20 degrees Virgo, and that's all about relationships for you. So now it's moving into how you show up in the world and how you do relationships. And then the final eclipse for 2015 will be on the 27th, and that will be at 4 degrees 37 minutes Aries, and that is back in the resource house. So you can see that you are moving from the resources and your values into how you show up in the world, how you can make changes in how you show up in the world, and how you do relationships. And that's not just romantic relationships, that's professional relationships, that's business partnerships, that's working with the public, people you consult with. It's about how you're doing these relationships and how they're serving you, and what changes you need to make so that you are receiving from your relationships and getting to where you want to go. Now, another big change in 2015 is the North and the South nodes are moving from Libra Aries to Virgo Pisces, and that happens on the 9th of October 2015. So there's a huge focus going on with you and the Virgos in 2015. And for you, Virgo is 7 signs from you, so it is about love and relationship. Many of you may get married in 2015, August on, or 2016, because Jupiter moves into the area of partnership and relationship late August, and Venus joins him in October. That's like having your own fairy godmother and fairy godfather in the area of relationships. And that means people want to help you, people want to see you be successful, so you're going to attract good people to you. For the relationships you're already in, if they're good, they're only going to get better. And that's really strong for you. It looks really good in the area of love and relationship August on. And, you know, you are a major player in 2015. The first eclipse, which I think is the most powerful supermoon eclipse of the year, is in Pisces. So that is, we're all asking for you to step up and shine your light and heal us with your incredible healing power. And you heal us through your creativity. You know, you're healing through whatever you do. And whether it's baking or cooking or sewing or water skiing or, you know, whatever it is, you know, creativity isn't just, you know, making a movie or singing. Creativity is where you're in the moment and you're following your intuition and you're being yourself. You're being your authentic self. That's creativity. And so you're going to have a tremendous opportunity in 2015 to move up and be incredibly creative. I really like this energy for you. There will be 3 Mercury retrogrades in 2015. However, they're in the air signs and they won't be affecting you directly, and I think they're going to go easier because Mercury is a very rational planet. He is a very objective planet, and so when he's retrograding in the air signs, it just works easier. And the first one will be in Aquarius, January 21st through February 11th. The second one will be May 18th through June 11th in Gemini, and the third one will be September 17th through October 9th in Libra. And so the one in Aquarius is about you working behind the scenes, and then the one in Gemini is about you working in the home, and then the final one in Libra is about your partner's values or other people's values, and reworking the finances with the partner. And I'll talk more about that as we get to those months that occurs. For you, this is a really big year. It's about you stepping out more publicly, demonstrating your authority, shining your light, showing your amazing superpowers to the world, building new structures in your work life, your personal life, your professional life, leading by example, getting really organized. It's really important for that. This is a big professional year for you. It's a big career year for you. Love is on the horizon. For those of you looking for love, August on, it's big. So you really want to use these eclipses to make the necessary changes inside of you so that you are being the person you want to be for who you're going to be with. For those of you already coupled, it will improve the relationship. Money looks good. You are going to pay a lot of attention to your money and resources, especially those time periods I mentioned. And it's good because it's about you using your resources to create the life you want. And money is part of it, but also your time, your energy, your heart, your soul, whatever you're pouring yourself into, those are your inner resources. Are you getting the return on investment that you want? Like a mutual fund, where you're putting your money. Are you getting the return on that mutual fund that you want? Do you need to change mutual funds? Do you need to change doctors? Do you need to change people you consult with? Look at who you need to change or what you need to change so that you're getting more bang for the buck. You're getting more return on your investment. It's a big year to look at that. But boy, is it a big year for Pisces. The light is shining on you. Health looks good. Jupiter's in that area until August. So health is improving. And Venus moves into that area June 6th. So June 6th forward, your health is improving. The better you feel, the more you can work. Your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can do, the more you can do, the more you attract, the more you attract, the more abundance you have. It's an abundant year for you, Pisces. It's an amazing year. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, favoring, and Google Plusing my podcasts. You're so awesome, Pisces. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology in 2015, where these eclipses are falling, and yes, they're falling in Pisces, but some of you don't have a Pisces ascendant, and it would be wonderful to see where they are happening for you. It's very easy. You go to the Show More section. The link is there. And I just wanted to say thank you for supporting me, my work, my blog, my newsletter, my channel, my podcasts. I really appreciate you. And thank you for sharing this journey with me. Oh, we staked out on a mission to find our inner peace and make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, get you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'd make it. Know with all of your heart you can't shake me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.